Hey guys, Sunday morning and I'm already pissed off. Isn't that nice, right? So I go to prepare my signature super amazing scrambled eggs with ham, mushrooms, tomatoes, sour cream, avocados, purple onions, I can't forget that, and then spinach on top to create a marvelous invention of an omelet that any restaurant would charge you $10 to $15 for. But I always have a little side of bacon with that. What do you think of that? Pretty normal, right? Except when you get screwed by an expensive package of bacon, and that's the purpose of this video. Have you guys ever seen this at a store? You probably have seen it and never bought it because it's so freaking expensive. Hormel Black Label Bacon. Have you guys seen this? This is like the greatest invention. It comes wrapped in a plastic. When you put it in the microwave for 4 minutes, the plastic bubbles up from the steam, and then they cook in there crispy perfectly, and then they have a nice little napkin under there that soaks up all the grease, so when you open the plastic after 4 minutes, it comes out super crunchy and amazing and you have no mess. It is the greatest bacon related invention ever, because you know how messy it is to cook bacon and nobody does it. But there's a problem. This little box used to be $4.99, then it went to $5.99, then $6.99, then $7.99, then $8.99, and I've seen it at $9.99. Who's got it at the most expensive price? Guess who? The most expensive price is Winn freaking Dixie, the store that I detest and I don't go to. But because of the corona problem and everybody cleaning off all the meats, when I saw bacon like this, I said, let me go back and buy it. Now, I stopped buying it for the same reasons I'm gonna show you, and that's the purpose of this video. But because apparently the whole world was going hungry and clearing all the shelves of meat, I ended up buying several of these. Now, I saw this at Walmart and I bought some after. They were $7 and change. I've seen this in Publix and I bought it because it was $8.99. And then I was like, I can't believe that Winn Dixie, I paid almost $10. It was $9.99 or $9.89 at Winn Dixie for the same thing. What a freaking ripoff. No wonder nobody goes to Winn Dixie. And they've disappeared, have you noticed? Nobody goes to them. Well, they're freaking more expensive than Publix. Or even at the same level of Publix. For what? Anyway. So here's the bottom line. That's how they come in a package. You cook them and that's the end result. Why am I gonna complain? Because I'm getting ripped off again. You ready? There was a time when each slice of bacon, and you get 4 for package, used to come full of meat, beautiful like you've never seen, because remember, they call it Black Label Bacon. It's supposed to make it seem like it's a premium cut of bacon or whatever. Look at the picture. You see all that meat everywhere? Well, when you buy 2 or 3 at a time and you start opening them up, you start seeing little rip-off problems, okay? Problem number 1. Here is what one package is supposed to look like. Now, if you notice, look how nice and pink and red the meat is, right? Just like you took it off a pig just recently. Look how beautiful. Now, if you notice, all the white here is fat, and that tends to go away a little bit, but usually back in the old days when I started buying these about 10 years ago, it was all full of red meat. It was amazing. Now they keep adding more and more white lines of fat to this. So here's the problem. You see how nice and red it is? I just opened a box this morning and I found 2 of them in this dark brown color. Do you see the difference? Do you see this? Do you understand why I'm getting pissed off? So I paid $8, $9, or $10 for a box of 4, and half of the box, 2 packages, came like this. Brown, oldish looking, like it's almost expired. Look how nice and red, and look at that. Okay? Here's another problem. A lot of them, and here's an example of another brown one that came in that package. Do you notice that there's only enough meat right here, but everything else is freaking white, full of grease, grizzle, fat, Sevillon, however, in what language you call nastiness, there it is. So again, $8, $9, $10 for a box of 4, and now you're starting to get 2 or 3 of these where it's mostly all fat and only a little meat. But if you notice on this one, dark brown. So look, 2 brownish bacons, which in my opinion tells me that they're old or expired. And then you get 2 that are nice and red. Did you see this? Now look at the difference. This one has thicker red meat compared to this one. But this one I can still eat because you do have some here. Okay, in the old days, everything looked like this. Big chunks of red everywhere all the way down. And if everything was perfect like that, I guess I wouldn't mind paying the $9.99 even though it's a freaking ripoff. But when I start getting some brownies here, I start getting pissed off. Luckily for me, because I don't know how Walmart works, or Win freaking Dixie, I bought this package at Publix. And what is the most amazing thing about Publix? It is not that shopping is a pleasure, because it isn't. You can walk to any store and pick up stuff off the shelf. It is that they can sell you anything, and if you're not happy, you can return it back with or without a receipt. If you have a receipt, they give you the cash. If you don't have a receipt, which none of us keep, we throw away, then they'll just give you a little card, gift certificate card for the amount. Now, if you tell them, hey, I'm just gonna go back there and grab another bacon, then you can just make a switch and go home, which is exactly what I'm gonna have to do. Sorry about that, my bird doesn't like bacon. Anyway, so I'm here to prepare you that when you see this box and there's no other meats out there, go ahead and take a chance, buy it, because it's an amazing product. And like I said, look at the wrapping and look at the napkin in the back that soaks up all the grease. So when you're done cooking it at 4 minutes, sometimes 4.5 minutes, it comes out crunchy and beautiful. But get ready, my friends. Hormel might scam you. They might give you some brown ones. Now, some of you might say, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna eat bacon no matter how it is, because when you're at a restaurant, you don't know if they're giving you fresh red bacon meat or what seems to me, in my opinion, but I'm not a bacon expert, but I truly is, nice and brown bacon. Okay, regardless of the ones that you eat, I don't care, because Hormel pissed me off on a Sunday morning, and that gets a thumbs down. So here it is, the official announcement. Hormel, you came up with an amazing product, and I'm sure some Joe Schmo working in his garage is the one who created this little packet invention, and then you just bought it from him for probably 50 cents for the idea. Regardless, amazing product, which you should only buy at Walmart at the best price, and Publix if you don't want to take the gamble of having 2 browns and 2 fresh red ones, because at least you can return it back at Publix. But as I was saying, Hormel black market bacon box, super expensive AF. I'm gonna officially give you a thumbs down, and I'm not buying it no more. What do you think of that? I'm done. I quit in the past. The corona emergency got me to buy them again. I don't know how, but my first couple of boxes were perfect. And then I guess you guys said, hey, people are buying anything, so let's just throw some brown bacon out there. Now, if you've ever gone to buy ham, pre-packaged ham, from all these other companies, like bologna companies or whatever, you'll notice that the ham is supposed to look nice and red and beautiful. But every now and then you see a package of ham turned dark brown. When I see that, I take it off the shelf and I throw it somewhere. Or if I see an employee come back, I'll say, hey, look at this. This is bad. Take it out of here. And then they take it. And if I'm really pissed off that day, I call the freaking manager and say, what the hell is this? But anyway, I digress. Hormel, your black bacon package has let me down many, many times. So I'm gonna give you a thumbs down and a fail for your brownie style bacon. And I'm freaking out.